Hey y'all, dedicated father here. So today I wanted to talk about something that kind of happened with me. It's Unfortunately someone's probably going to get offended by this video, and I really don't care. The when we do things for our children, we don't need to feel bad about it. I don't come from a lot of money, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm definitely post shower and just decided to make a video randomly. I don't come from a lot of money. I've never been one to. I didn't grow up with a lot of vacations and trips and stuff and big toys and fanciness and none of that stuff. That's all. Y'all catch me sometime. We'll have a beer. We'll compare some stories. But that being said, I try with my kids, I've mentioned before, I don't try to give them a lot of stuff. I try to give them a lot of experiences. I want to give them memories because one day I'm not going to be here. And whether that's tomorrow or that's 60 years from now, no, or 50 years from now, God forbid 60, that'd be a long time. But um, I don't want them to ever not have those memories. And honestly, growing up, I only have a select few that I can look back on. Now, I'm in a different position than my folks were, as I'm able to provide more for my children than they were to be able to provide for me. But I try to take my girls on vacations a couple times a year, and they may be small. I may just take them up to Oklahoma City for a couple days, and we may just play at arcades and go bowling and things like that. Or I may take them down to the beach for a week. I took them on a cruise this last year. Now I did take them on it was a Carnival cruise, and it was one of the cheaper of the options, but it's still a cruise. I mean, it was still great, and they had unlimited ice cream, and they loved it. But as we try to do more, I'm getting it, and I know a lot of people do, men and women in split families. It gets thrown in your face when you try to do nice things. It'll be, oh, well, you got money for that, so you should be able to do this. No, I saved up for this because I want to make sure my children have that. And I probably, as I have given up some stuff in my life to make sure I can provide them with these experiences. I don't have the fancy car I would love. I'd love myself a 68 ankle Camaro, y'all. I mean, if I was parked in this garage right now, I'd be doing videos somewhere else. Or I'd be doing videos in the car because I probably would just sleep in it. But that being said, we shouldn't make people feel bad for what they're doing for their children. There's a difference in spoiling and a difference in providing experiences. And making sure when you do provide those experiences for your kids, they understand and they appreciate it. Because I also make sure when Thanksgiving time comes around, my church, we go to a local grocery store and we buy all the fixings for Thanksgiving for a family. And we usually go and we buy two or three of all those fixings for different families. That way we're providing. And then I show them, I drive them around the hood and I show them where these are going, not specifically the houses, obviously, or the complexes, supposed. So not directly, but I show them this is the area that needs our help. And they get it. Or my oldest does. Youngest is still young and she's getting there. That being said, it tends to get thrown in my face when I take them on things, and that's just not. It's not like I'm taking vacations by myself all the time and leaving my kids with somebody, or leaving my kids at home or with the other parent. I take my kids on 95% of all vacations I go on because those are the experience I love. The ones I don't take them on, other than maybe one or two in the last 3 years I can think of, maybe two, everything else has been work oriented, where it was a work trip, not a vacation that was scheduled to just go have fun. And I couldn't bring them because honestly, I would love to bring my girls on some of those work trips. They'd enjoy some of the experiences. They'd be bored at some of the work stuff. But that being said, y'all, we just need to make sure that we are rising above. And when the other parent is trying to make you feel bad, for those of us in split families, is trying to make you feel bad, don't. You're providing for your kid. And if you're that parent making the other one feel bad, look in the mirror. Make sure you understand that those experiences are for your kids. There may be a little jealousy. You may wish that you could provide that, or you may wish you could do it. And you may be paying a ton of child support, and you may be paying for that trip. I don't know. Your situations are completely different. However, at least that money is going to your children and going to memories for your children. when they get older, they will understand that you helped provide that, even though you weren't there. So don't throw that in the other one's face. And I get there's so much animosity between all of us with all these scenarios. We just can't take our eyes off the prize, and the prize is those children. We need to make sure that they grow up and enjoy life and have experiences, because when they're adults, those fun times, they're few and far between. And they need to know that when your grandchildren are born, they do the exact same thing to them, and then you really do get a spoil. So y'all, I hope this hits someone the right way, and it may hit some people the wrong way, and that's okay. You probably need to hear it. I'm one that I'm never going to filter this stuff from y'all. I'm going to be direct, and as this community grows, I'm going to respond to these comments, and we'll have conversations, open dialogue, and y'all, I'll share my number. I don't care. We'll have open conversations on the phone. Hopefully some meetups. But y'all just keep doing what you're doing. Keep on going. Let's pump each other up and build each other up, not tear each other down. Y'all have a blessed night. Stay strong. Raise them right.